Good day, creative geniuses. Welcome. Welcome to my Wednesday Wisdom Window. I'm Suzanne Grace, CEO of Grace Inspire Sanctuary, where we come together once a week to have a new thought about this thing called life, to do a breath practice and inspired reading together, contemplation. It's always good to come together. And I posted on my Facebook here my talk from last Sunday at my spiritual center that I did, and it was relating to football because it was a big football day, right? Super Bowl Sunday. And I mentioned how we have an inner coach that can support us in this thing called life. I also talked about how we can look at life as a game. And are we sitting on the sidelines? Or are we in there working it? And I thought about, too, our Wednesday Wisdom Window together is our time out, right? And teams take time outs. And time outs are opportunities to regroup, plan a new strategy, take a breath, get recentered, and then get back in the game. I just thought of that. It's like, well, that's what we do every Wednesday Wisdom Window. We take 10 or 15 minutes to simply come back. Come back from distractions in our own life or the world. The world is plenty distracting right now. So, yeah, bless our hearts. I'm glad you're here. And let me know whenever and wherever you're watching this from. Hi, Susie. I'm happy to see you're here. Today I'm going back to Mark Nepo. I'm going to read a little bit, then we'll do our yogic breath practice together, and then some contemplation. This is called the Stones at Chimayo. Chimayo is a beautiful area in New Mexico. On the way to Chimayo, a woman saw two Spanish farmers repositioning stones in a riverbed to redirect the flow. She felt compelled to help. She had the feeling that this had been done for centuries. Their mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers, each in their own time and way, picking up the same stones pushed about by storm or drought and putting them back in so the water can continue. It seems, he says, this is the never-ending work of relationship. Each of us in our own time and way, moving the stones between us, repositioning the heavy things that get in the way so the life of feeling can continue. The weather of simply living jams things up, and we, like every generation before us, must roll up our pants and sleeves and step into the river and unclog the flow. Of course, we need to ask, what are the stones pushed about between us? What are the heavy things that keep getting in the way? No doubt they are infinite and particular, but often they are made of habits of not, N-O-T, habits of not seeing, not hearing, not feeling, not being present, not risking the truth, and not risking the heart's need to live out in the open. The habits of not. He says finally that we close off, jam up, spill over, and dry up are all part of being human. That we feel compelled even to stop and help strangers move the heavy thing out of the way is an impulse known as love, period. I love this story, and I thought today, being Valentine's Day, which can be kind of schmaltzy, but it's a day to remember about, for me, a bigger picture of love and what that is, kindness, loving kindness for me. So that when we feel compelled to stop and help someone, or just giving someone a smile, we're removing the heavy thing that's in the way and just opening heart to heart. What a beautiful idea, right? And I believe that we instinctively know this. You know, I've said this before, but it reminds me of when someone sneezes, achoo, and you hear it in a public place. What is your immediate reaction? Bless you. Or at least that's how I was brought up. Bless you. Bless you. Right? When you don't say, or you don't think someone, when you hear them sneeze, you don't think, well, who did you vote for? What religion are you? How much money do you make? No, we don't do any of that. It's an automatic response of love. It's naturally in us. And it gets covered up by the whatever it is. Bless you. So I have a practice that I do, and I've said this, when I'm at a stoplight and I see cars coming from the other direction, either crossing my path or turning, I just silently, or I'll say, bless you to each car. Bless you, bless you. It's a great practice. It opens our heart to that universal love that we all have. Even people we don't care about, that we see on the news, I do it to them too. Bless you. I don't agree with you, but bless you. So maybe you're willing to try that. See how it feels. So let's take this into our breath practice, and then I have a little contemplation for us. Feel your feet on Mother Earth. Let's tap our heart chakra first. And the heart is considered the midway point between Mother Earth and Father Sky. Relax our shoulders. Just settle into that heart center. Keep tapping. Also stimulates our thymus gland, immune boosting. Then lightly tap your third eye center, wisdom eye, inner knowing. And then wake up the crown of your head, the top chakra, Sahasrara, opening to our infinite potential today. And then release, cross your hands over your heart. You can go into the butterfly hold if you want, which is where your palms face you. You hook your fingers like a butterfly wings and rest it on the heart, or you can just cross your heart, whatever's comfortable. So as we feel our feet on Mother Earth, we raise our spinal column into that Sushumna channel, that vital channel of energy from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, and then open at the top like a beautiful lotus flower. Yeah. And I invite you, if it's comfortable, to close your eyes if you're not driving. And drop from our busy thinking mind into our feeling heart. That place of unconditional love, compassion, faith, and devotion. A place of harmony. And we'll take our straw breath today, which is breathing in through the nose and then slowly out through the mouth as if you're blowing through a straw. And it doesn't have to make a sound. And it allows us, the straw breath allows the exhale to be lengthened so that we calm the nervous system and quiet the busy mind. It's a great, easy breath to do. And I will tone the vibration of love with the sound on my tuner. So take a deep breath in, a breath from the belly through the heart, and slow straw breath exhale. And again, in breath, a breath of gratitude, and straw breath through the mouth. one more conscious breath in, all the way up to your heart, a breath of gratitude. And straw breath, exhale. How good it is to just settle in to this quiet, perfect moment of now. You can relax your hands and stay within with the eyes closed or lowered. And bring to mind in this open space something heavy within you that seems to be in the way in your game of life. Just bring to mind something heavy. A concern, a worry, a person, doesn't matter. But something you feel is in the way. And breathe. And notice if it has to do with a habit of not, N-O-T. And if so, try to name what it is you're not allowing to flow freely through your life. What are you not allowing to flow freely? Just notice. If you're not seeing, breathe slowly and begin the willingness to see. If you're not listening, breathe slowly and begin to commit to listen. To listen to your inner self, not the outer chatter. And be honest in assessing how heavy this stone is in your life. And breathe. And if you need help in moving the stone, whom will you ask and when? You don't have to move it alone. Yeah. So just noticing how that contemplation feels for you now. Is the heaviness lighter? And if it's still there, maybe repeat the questions for yourself and do some journaling. Always good to journal. And our affirmation today is, I am willing to step into the river and unclog and open the flow. I invite you to repeat this after me. Today I step into the river and I am willing to unclog and open the flow. One more time. Today I step into the river and I am willing to unclog and open the flow. Yeah. And whatever that is for you, how good it is to know that we have this inner resource to support us in opening to the flow, because that's what the game of life is about. Being in the flow, period. As we open our eyes, slowly we come back and rub our hands together briskly. Ooh, feeling more centered, calm, open, balanced, and spacious. Carry that with us into the rest of this beautiful day. Clasp your hands. Let's take a divine, lovely stretch. Oh, I need that. And open your arms, wiggle your fingers. Come back down to earth. Woo, do a little move. Back down. Great. Thank you so much for being here with me today in our time out in our Wednesday Wisdom Window. And if you need support, always reach out to me. I have many resources on my website, www.graceinspire.com. That's my middle name, Inspire. And listen to my talk that I posted. I think you'll enjoy it. It's only 20 minutes long or so. Have a beautiful rest of this day. I will see you next Wednesday. Namaste.